An unwanted beginning. In a small, picturesque town nestled in the heart of the United States lived two brothers, Jack and Liam. Jack, the elder, was responsible, hardworking, and admired by everyone. Liam, on the other hand, was carefree, known for his playful nature and a passion for creating video games. The town buzzed with excitement on Jack's wedding day. He was set to marry a beautiful girl named Emily. But as fate would have it, Jack stood at the altar with cold feet and a wavering heart. Just minutes before the vows, he stepped away, leaving Emily in tears and the entire town in shock. To save the family's reputation, Liam's parents pressured him to step up and marry Emily. Though reluctant and confused, Liam agreed to the hasty arrangement. Emily, with a heart full of grief and eyes swollen from crying, stood opposite Liam. He whispered, "I know this is not what you wanted, but I promise I'll try to be good to you." She nodded, her trust shattered and hope dwindling. A rocky start. The first few weeks of their marriage were cold and distant. Emily stayed mostly silent, haunted by the memories of her almost marriage to Jack, while Liam continued his careless ways, spending hours on his computer developing game prototypes. The silence between them was suffocating, and their shared home felt more like a prison than a sanctuary. One evening, as a thunderstorm raged outside, Emily found herself sobbing quietly in the living room. The sound caught Liam's attention. He hesitated before approaching her. "Hey, are you okay?" he asked, awkwardly shifting from foot to foot. To his surprise, she spoke, her voice cracking. "Do you even care? Or are you just here because you had no choice?" For the first time, Liam saw beyond his own frustrations and noticed her pain. "I care more than you think," he whispered. They sat in silence, listening to the rain pounding against the window, a quiet understanding forming between them, growing together. Days turned into weeks, and the chill in their relationship began to thaw. Liam started to notice Emily's kindness, the way she arranged his workspace so he wouldn't strain his back, the way she left food on the table when he was too engrossed in his coding to notice time slipping away. In return, Liam made small efforts too, fixing the squeaky doors and bringing home her favorite chocolates. One evening, Liam called Emily to his desk. "Come look at this," he said with a spark in his eyes. He showed her a simple game he had developed. It was clumsy but endearing, a story about a knight rescuing a princess. Emily smiled, the first genuine smile she had shown in months. "It's cute," she said, her eyes softening. For Liam, that smile was worth more than $1 million. An unexpected turn. Just as they began to fall into a comfortable routine, tragedy struck. One morning, police officers arrived at their doorstep with grim faces. Accusations of fraud against Liam's father's company had been made, and they were being forced to leave their home. It was a crime they had no part in, but the evidence seemed damning. The small town's gossip spread like wildfire, and soon they found themselves ostracized. With nothing but a few belongings stuffed into suitcases, they left the only home they knew. "We will get through this," Liam said, trying to sound confident, though his voice trembled. Emily clutched his hand tightly, tears streaming down her face, but her resolve firm, struggling for survival. They moved to an old, run-down apartment on the edge of town. With little money and no job, Liam took whatever work he could find, delivering packages, fixing computers, anything to keep them afloat. Emily, once vibrant and full of dreams, now spent her days making their tiny space a home. One evening, after another long day, Emily took Liam's hands and placed them on her belly. "Liam, I'm pregnant." The words hit him like a thunderbolt. They were already drowning in problems, and now they had a new life depending on them. Yet, amidst the anxiety, a new resolve took root in Liam, a flicker of hope. Desperation pushed Liam to keep coding late into the night, applying for developer jobs online. One day, he received a message on Facebook from a man named Jason. "Hey, I'm starting a game development project. I've seen your work, and I think we could partner up." it read. With cautious optimism, Liam agreed to meet. Jason was passionate, but more importantly, he believed in Liam's skills. They worked tirelessly, sharing ideas and bringing them to life. Emily's belly grew along with their dreams, and for the first time in months, they dared to hope. Betrayal and setback. As their project neared completion, Liam's excitement grew. But betrayal struck when he found out that the company they pitched to took their ideas, developed the game without them, and released it under their own name. Liam was shattered. They had no resources to fight back, and once again, he was left jobless and broken. Emily, now heavily pregnant, stayed strong for them both. "We'll find a way," she whispered, running her fingers through his hair as he lay with his head in her lap, tears staining her dress. The turning point. One evening, scrolling through messages of support from online friends, Liam found a message from an old acquaintance who admired his past work. "I'm starting a new game venture. I need a partner I can trust," it read. Liam's heart raced. This was their chance. He met with the man who turned out to be a kind, honest entrepreneur named Alex. The partnership was equal and they worked day and night. Emily joined in, helping with artwork and storylines whenever she could. The months passed, and despite exhaustion and moments of doubt, they pressed on. Triumph and new beginnings. One morning, just after their son, whom they named Ethan, was born, Liam received an email notification. Their new game, launched a week ago, had gone viral. The small game development agency they had founded together was flooded with requests, partnerships, and praise. Emily, holding baby Ethan, looked at Liam with pride. "We did it," she said, tears brimming in her eyes. He pulled her and Ethan close, the weight of every hardship finally lifting. From being forced into marriage to losing everything and fighting for survival, Liam and Emily had endured the worst. Yet, through every tear and every sleepless night, they discovered the true meaning of love, resilience, and hope. They were no longer just a couple bound by a hasty wedding. They were partners in every sense, stronger than ever.